it's Rachel from 7 and All, and today I'm here to bring you a Shop Small Christmas gift guide. This is a gift guide collab that's hosted by Jackie, and I'll be linking her channel and her playlist for this collab below. Also, what's really exciting about my video in this collab is that I am having a giveaway. It's not sponsored, it's just from me. It's a giveaway for all of you guys, my viewers. Someone here is gonna win a $25 gift card to buy some of the cool items I talk about in this video. So make sure you stay tuned to the end to find out how to enter the giveaway. All right, so I think a lot of us understand kind of the value and the importance of shopping small. We all know that our dollars are votes to some extent, and we can use these votes as we spend money. We vote for the things that we value. And we know that when we shop and we buy from a single person who created and made something, it kind of, in a way, can make a bigger impact than when we just stop by a big box store and pick something up off the shelf. So I think a lot of us kind of agree with this idea that, if you can shop small, if you can get more of your gifts from small vendors, that we can see the impact it can have, but then we struggle with bringing this to reality in real life for basically two main reasons. I think one, because it's just not as easy. It's easier to just go on Amazon, which is a huge search engine, and search for anything you want. Or it's easier to just go and walk up and down the aisles at Target until you find something for everyone on your list. So it's not as easy to really conscientiously choose different small shops that you really support their message and what they're doing and that have a legitimately cool product. It's not as easy, but that's where I'm here to help. I'm gonna have a few suggestions for you and a few suggestions on how to find those. And number two, I think sometimes we see shopping small as not as practical. The costs can be higher, and sometimes it seems like the items offered are not necessarily as practical for gifts. And I personally am more of a practical gift kind of person. You might think about going to a craft show, but then you'll just think, oh, it'll just be booths upon booths of handmade earrings, and I don't want earrings. The earrings thing is kind of an inside joke right here, and I'll probably reference this throughout the video. But about 2 years ago, I went on this rant. Don't get me any earrings for Christmas. Don't get me necklaces or bracelets or anything. Because I was a young mom, had a young baby, not yet a toddler at the time. And I'm like, I have a lifetime collection of jewelry that I can't wear any of it because he just grabs all of it. So my sisters laugh at me to this day for this rant I went on a few years ago. Don't get me any earrings for Christmas. So sometimes it can seem like when you're shopping small, you're shopping on Etsy or something, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of earrings, and everyone kind of has enough earrings already. But that's not actually true. You can actually get really practical gifts from individual vendors, from handmade vendors. Last year we bought mosquito repellent for a Christmas gift for my brother-in-law, which because my husband thinks that natural mosquito repellent is like what everybody needs here in this tropical climate with a whole lot of mosquitoes. So you can find super practical stuff. So you just might have to look a little bit harder, look past the earrings if that's not what you're looking for. So here are my suggestions, and my ideas are on where to start shopping small if you'd like to add some small shopping into your Christmas routine this year. Number one, check out your local craft shows, which this year there may not really be a lot of real life local craft shows, which is really sad. I've always really enjoyed going to arts and craft fairs. I've gone with so many different relatives, with my grandma and my grandpa when I was growing up. And I always thought it was so fun to get to see different people and hear their stories about why they started making something or other. I always thought it would be so fun to have a table at a craft fair. And actually the past 2 years, I got to kind of live vicariously through my sister. She had a table at a local craft fair. So I'll probably try to put in a photo of my sister and me at her little craft fair she had last year. It was so cool to see her talking to customers and selling her artwork. This was actually the book she gave to me for Christmas because she asked me at the craft fair, hey, which of my notebooks do you like the best? And I said, the koi fish one. And then what showed up on Christmas Day? So if you want to shop local and really support people in your community, craft fairs, or just looking around to find out who are the small crafters, makers, sellers in your community is a great place to start. We can also think beyond our local community because now the internet gives us lots of opportunities to shop online for still small shops. We're using the internet to shop, but we can not only go to Amazon, we can go to different small vendors. Because of being able to shop online, you can actually buy items that were handcrafted far, far away, and you can be assured of fair trade practices where they were produced. My sister recommended to me Mercy House Global, which is a really cool site that has a variety of handcrafted items. They do have earrings, but not all earrings. They have things for little kids as well. And so I'll link to Mercy House Global below for fair trade items from a small producer that's working with women in countries around the world. Another great place to find small shops that aren't local to you is on Instagram. I started following one small shop, Tiny Theologians, on Instagram years ago, and now we have several sets of their cards. I'll try to put in some pictures of some of the cards that we have from them right here. And now at first glance, you might not think that Tiny Theologians sets of educational cards would make a great Christmas gift, but I actually think if you're buying for a family that you know is really trying to communicate the love for the Word of God and love for our faith to their kids, I think this would make a great family Christmas gift, in a basket or in a bundle. I think their cards are really cool. I love what Tiny Theologians is doing. And there are countless other small shops on Instagram. So I'll link to the ones I've mentioned below and maybe a few more as I think of them. But those are Instagram is a great place to find small shops when you don't have really local opportunities to search for them. And the third point I wanted to talk about is what if you want to give books for Christmas? The third point I wanted to talk about is what if you wanted to give books for Christmas? Now, normally, books are something that we like to think of as something coming from big name brand publishing houses. But there are a lot of indie authors and indie publishing houses out there. And you can support these indie authors through your purchases this Christmas. Amazon actually offers a way to publish your own softcover books through a platform that links to their website. So some indie authors actually sell their books on Amazon, but they make their royalties directly when you purchase their books. So this is actually my book, The Cactus Who Craved a Hamburger and Other Stories. This was written several years ago based on bedtime stories that I used to tell my little sisters. So that's one option, is to just find people that you love following and that you really want to support and buy their book. Even if it's sold on Amazon, if it's kind of self-published by them, that's a great way to support indie authors. And there are also small publishing houses that don't go through Amazon. Catechesis Books is a little group, and Baby Believer is their series of books that I have been following for years. I have only acquired 2 of them so far. If I lived in the US, I would have the whole series by now. But they have books as well as calendars, coloring sheets, and more. They are really cool. This is a Psalms primer, which is all showing different movements that we can use in praise, kneeling, standing. They're all Psalms that have different movements in them. Walk. Beautiful, beautiful illustrations. This one is a counting theology book. There's one God, 2 natures of Jesus, 3 persons of the Trinity. I've loved these. We've read them many times. You can see my book is starting to get a little bit beat up. But they have their own website. And here's the exciting part. In this video, I'm giving away a $25 gift card to Catechesis Books to buy anything that you want from them, which could be for your own family, or it could be a gift to a family in order to bless them with something that you know that they would appreciate from Catechesis Books. So I'm giving you the opportunity to shop small for Christmas this year with a $25 gift card. So what you need to do is to head to my Instagram to enter, and there will be a post about it, and you can just enter by commenting on the post. It's really easy and simple, so you can head there right now. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to this channel. 7 and off for more from our creative and adventurous homeschool family.